It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. This should be a good one to watch.
And it's coming up next.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. We got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
A run with Dobbins. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Johnston motioning over. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action now, Herbert. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jamal Adams with the good coverage, able to break that one up for the defense. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Herbert to the air again. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggle.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll find his tight end, that's Troutman. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Play action now. It's Nix. And this throw batted away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense. And their running back set to go once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's on the guard, Zion Johnson.
Still 1st down. Ready? Run!
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This one heads directly out of bounds. The market just on the other side of midfield. The Broncos offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
They get big yardage on the deep ball. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He'll give it to Dobbins, and he'll get about 5. Johnston motioning over. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Quentin Johnston, touchdown.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the visitors will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Williams. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Alert. Alert. Check. Panther.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment.
On the set.
3rd and 6.
Set up.
Here's Nix to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Herbert. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Hey, go Lion. Go.
Now, Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Set. 380. Set.
Here's Dobbins.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw is Herbert. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the rookie from Notre Dame, Joe Alt.
Still 2nd down.
Now Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing now is Herbert. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. Quick turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Nix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. Now it's going to be third down. Throwing is Nix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
59. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Johnston motioning over.
Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right. Hey, ram.
Now Herbert again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. 3rd down coming up. Herbert to the air again. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver 1st down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to...
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one complete to Johnston. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
That's right. 21. Go.
Herbert to throw.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play. Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Ray.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Check. Roll. Go switch. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Gardner Minshew has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Falcons looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. And this ball's going to go out of bounds. Not the way you want to begin the second half. The football will be marked at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Ready. Let's go. Ready.
They'll go with Williams. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
This is taken at the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That's the rookie from Georgia. It's Ladd McConkey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the 3rd, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain of 11 on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Baylor Tiger. 21. 12. Crowd right. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a loss of 8.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Williams gets it on the draw. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So now this team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This one caught by DJ Chark. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, Kaplan. Ready?
Herbert to the air again. That one complete to McConkey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Now it's Dobbins. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the 1st down up to the 44.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action now. It's Herbert. And this ball batted away and incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Looking middle, he'll get it complete to McConkey. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Perfectly timed blitz, and he just gets to the quarterback a fraction of a second too late. The ball comes out of his hand, kind of funny as a result of the hit, and I'm not even exactly sure if the guy who caught it was his intended target.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and then some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Mims sent in motion here. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page, and we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Ho-ho!
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. This team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Ready.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Go. Set.
They'll stick with him again. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Offside. Defense.
Set.
On the ground, it's Edwards. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Go, go.
They run once more with Edwards. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. First down. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Second down and 8. A run with Dobbins. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Spotted at the 35. This a 45-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On second down, it's Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Big play in the game right here. It's third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage, no gain to show for it.
Well, that was a nice-looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. So it's a win for our visitors. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.